So we're back with another Cleveland Browns franchise mode. We just beat the game between the Patriots and the Browns. A great game though too. We somehow came out with a W for once. So we played against the Patriots. I thought for sure we were going to lose, but we were almost on top of every single category. Offensive yards gained, rush yards, pass yards, first downs, except punt return yards. Then we got kick return, yards gained, turnovers. I mean, our team is just amazing, except time of possession too, but we actually used that to our advantage though too. But players, stats, let's check those out though. So Tom Brady had a great game though, 256 yards passing, 2 touchdown passes, 1 interception. That was against Joe Hayden. And Robert Griffin III, 86.4 passing rating, 248 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception on the day. Now let's move to rushing. So rushing, Duke Johnson had the game of his career already. 156 yards rushing on 23 attempts, 2 touchdowns, a great game. 6.8 yards per carry is really good, but LeGarrette Blount had a decent game, 76 yards rushing on 17 attempts and 1 touchdown. Let's go to receiving. So receiving yards, Corey Coleman, 121 yards receiving on 7 receptions. So a great game for Corey Coleman and 1 touchdown to his name. Then Seth DeValve came in after injury, posting up 75 yards receiving on 6 attempts or 6 receptions. And let's see the Patriots though. Who did they have? They had James Jones, 93 yards receiving on 5 receptions and a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski had 57 yards receiving on 5 receptions and 1 touchdown. And that's basically about it for big receiving yards. So blocking though, I don't think we let up too many sacks. Only 1 sack on Bitonio and Irving. Defense though, I want to see this. So Patrick Chung with 12 tackles, Quan Williams with 12 tackles, a tackle for a loss, and a sack. I'd say he's probably our defensive player of the game. But who else had sacks though for us? Or even for both teams. Raheem Moore Sr. had a sack too. Jabal Sheard, Christian Kirksey, and Shea McClellan. That's good kicking though. Travis Coons had a great game though. 2 for 3, and he kicked the game-winning field goal to win it for us. And let's go to, I think that's about it though for normal stats. So let's go and move on and see what else we have to do before we start simulating. One thing to deal with right now is the injury to Gary Barnidge though. It sucks so bad that he's out, but you can easily cope though with Seth DeValve. Who do we have? So I obviously have Will Hill III and Josh McCown on there, but let's see Gary Barnidge though. He's out for 5 weeks though. It sucks so bad on a dislocated elbow, but I mean, we got players to step up. We're not too bad of a team, so we can probably cope with the injury of Gary Barnidge, but let's see who we have as backup though. I know you have Seth DeValve. Okay, we got Bibbs on there too. Okay. Should we find another tight end to bring in? I mean, Bibbs is okay, but I mean, he's not really that good. Joseph could be the decent backup actually. I think he might be our best option here as a backup, but should we give Seth DeValve a chance though? I mean, he's a good backup. We could bring, because we have a chance to make the playoffs, but I don't really want to make the playoffs, so it's the thing. Yeah, I'm in a tough position here, but the Browns on here is actually a decent team. Let's sign him, why not? I mean, we got like 30 million, why not use it? You know what, actually, let's go and sign Kyle Friend to the team, why not? Because we got Gerhardt on there, who's not really that good at all. We could probably release him, actually. There you go. So Gerhardt, we could probably release. He's 500k. He's making less than his new replacement. Yeah, you could probably release him, actually. He's not that much better than Kyle Friend anyway. So let's go release Garth Gerhardt. He's not worth anything, so we're not going to do anything anyway. So now we have 2 good players, Cameron Irving and Kyle Friend on the squad. Plus Kyle Friend has 96 strength, which is incredible to see. So let's go move on to the very next week and see what's popping in week 6 and see what the standings are in our box score. Okay, so we are in week 6 of the NFL season. We are 3-2, obviously. We're facing the Titans this week, but it looks like the same negotiations, except there's like 2 more players out on there. But we do have a trade negotiation though, and Jonathan Bullard is signed. So negotiations. Let's see this. So Isaiah Crowell. I got one or more. Okay. Let's see, review this offer. So who do they want? Isaiah Crowell. They want draft picks. I don't want to give up draft picks. I want to give up a decent player and draft picks. So Isaiah Crowell, don't want to trade him to Miami or Chicago. I mean, I don't know. 3rd round pick, 7th round pick, same kind of picks, except Chicago is the better team to trade for because they suck worse than Miami. But I don't want to trade him this early because Isaiah Crowell's still up there for debate. Who's a starter, who's not? Kind of think of Duke Johnson right now. So leave that right there. We don't need to trade him right now. Week 7 though, we could trade him. I don't really know. See the AFC North, see what's going on. So a lot of teams won last week. So Steelers 3-2, Bengals 3-2, Ravens 2-3. let's go and sim one more week. Let's go move to week 7 of the NFL season. So we're now at week 7 of the NFL season, but we did unfortunately lose the game against, I don't know who we're even playing, but now it looks like we're tied for first in our division. 3-3 Steelers, 3-3 Browns, 3-3 Bengals, and 2-4 Ravens. So we lost 28-21, so won by 1 touchdown. It's not too bad, I guess, for the Browns, but let's check out these stats of the game and see how well we played against the Titans. So the Titans did. Marcus Mariota, who had more offensive yards gained, more rush yards, more pass yards, more first downs, more punt return yards. They had an overall better game than us. Let's move on to player stats, though. So Robert III, a great passing rating, 106.2. Let's see. Only 19 yards passing. That's pretty weird. Oh, no. That means one thing. Is he injured? Wait. Is he injured? We gotta go back quickly. I want to see this. Because it said we had 1 injury. I want to see the injury, though. Let's check this out. That better not have been an injury. Let's see this injury report. And it is RG3. He's out for 6 weeks. RG3, partial PCL tear. Oh my god, that is not what we wanted. I guess, I don't know if our season's over, but... So Cody Kessler came in. Marcus Mariota, though, had 258 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Cody Kessler had 219 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. A great game by Cody Kessler after filling in for Robert III after 19 yards passing. So, I mean, that's pretty decent. Rushing yards, though, Duke Johnson, 90 yards rushing on 22 attempts, 4.1 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. DeMarco Murray, though, 73 yards rushing, 21 attempts, and 1 touchdown. Mariota, 26 yards and 1 touchdown, and that's basically about it. Let's go to receiving yards, though. Corey Coleman, 136 yards receiving, 11 receptions, and 1 touchdown. Let's see full, though. Kendall Wright, 90 yards receiving. Rashard Williams, 67. Delaney Walker, 47. So it looks like he didn't really pass to anyone else besides Josh Gordon and Corey Coleman. But Josh Gordon, 32 yards receiving on 3 receptions, 0 touchdowns, and that's basically about it. But Dariel Green Beckham, though, that's one guy I kind of want to pick up, though, on here. He's not on the Titans right there, obviously. I think he's on, like, the Eagles or something. But Dariel Green Beckham, I kind of want to pick him up on their team. But let's go move on to blocking, though. So let's just go on Browns. Let's see who let up sacks, though. Plastor obviously let up a sack. He is at the weak right tackle position, though, which we're really bad at. So it's understandable. Let's see defense, though. So Demario Davis, 14 tackles, 0 sacks. Berkevius Mingo, 9 tackles. Paul Kruger, 7 tackles and half a sack. Trayman Williams, 7 tackles. Emmanuel Ogbah, 6 tackles and 1 sack at the left end position. Or I think it's left end. I think so. John Hughes III, 5 tackles. Christian Kirksey, 5. Carl Nassib, 3 tackles and half a sack. And that's about it. Let's go move on to, I guess that's about, wait, what's he kicking, though? Andy Lee or Travis Coons didn't kick a field goal, obviously. So Travis Coons barely getting any work at all at the kicker position. But anyway, that was the box score, though. It didn't really say so much about how our game was. I thought we had a great game, though. So I guess maybe Cody Kessler didn't pass anyone else other than Corey Coleman. So that's probably why we lost. But anyway, great game, though, by our team. I thought for sure we were out after our RG3 was out. But, I mean, Cody Kessler filled in fine. Now our new starting quarterback after RG3 is out. Same with Josh McCown, too. So 2 injured quarterbacks. So should we even bother bringing in someone else? I really don't know. I probably should have to, just based on how it's going. But we might have to go and sign Cardale Jones to be our backup or 3rd string, and then send him down to the practice roster after. But I'm going to go look through this roster and see who we want to trade, and I'll come back right when I find a player I want to trade this week. Okay, so one player I want to really go and trade, though, right now is Austin Plastor. So Plastor, he's making like $1.2 million on a team, or basically money. Like, there's a lot of young players in this team, basically, and he doesn't really deserve his money for backup role. So Austin Plastor, he's got Bobby Hart and he's got Michael Bowie, who seem to be a lot better than him when it comes to just decent overall stats. So Plastor, we did find a team, though. The Giants really need a right tackle, so Plastor could fill that role, because who do they have a right tackle right now? They do have, where is this? They have a lot better than what we have right now, right tackle. But, I mean, they need a younger guy, so that's going to fill that role. But let's go and probably take a draft pick out of them. Let's see who we can get. So let's try maybe, I don't know, 4th round. Let's see if we can get that, because they really want him for some reason. 4th round. It's going to work. So Austin Plaster traded to the Giants for a 4th round pick. I like that. So we can find a lot of talent at the 4th round, so it's a pretty good pick for us. But we did drop our right tackle. We made some money, and that's good to see. But Bobby Hart, see who else is making a lot of money for their backup role. Let's see, actually, left end. Desmond Bryant. We don't need him, actually, because we did replace him with Manuel Ogba. Desmond Bryant, we could trade, actually. Let's go and do that. So, actually, I should just went on there and traded him. Let's go to roster. Should we trade Desmond Bryant for a draft pick, or should we trade him for an actual player? That's the thing. Let's go to left end. Find him, because, I mean, he's a fine player. I like him. He's okay. 78 overall, 6'6". But the thing is that he's not really fast for his position, though. 71 speed isn't the greatest. Otherwise, he has decent stats. But let's go and find him, trade away, and see what team needs a left end. Let's do this. So Desmond Bryant, there is interest from the Titans, and I believe the Lions on here. I think so. Yet both of them want interest. So the thing is we want to do though is, what would you rather want? Actually, wait. The Titans though, they do have a receiver I want. We could put a package together actually, because the Titans, they do have Dorial Green Beckham, and I kind of want to add him onto the roster. See, Dorial Green Beckham, he's got a decent, like, I don't know, I just like him. He's got the last name Beckham, plus he's a lot better than what we have right now. 89 speed, good catching, 6'5", 23 years old. I kind of want to pick him up. And we could probably put a package together, actually, Desmond Bryant and Dorial Green Beckham, plus maybe a draft pick or even Andrew Hawkins. Let's see this. So let's put Andrew Hawkins under there. Where is he? There we go. Do they want him? They don't want him. Okay. But let's go and just try this. Desmond Bryant, Andrew Hawkins to the Titans for Dorial Green Beckham. Will it go through? And it does. It's a Dorial Green Beckham, now a Cleveland Brown. Exactly what I wanted. Yes. You probably could have got a draft pick out of them, but, I mean, getting Dorial Green Beckham is enough. So now you finally have a star receiver on this team, at least according to my eyes. He's going to be a great receiver in the next few years, but we finally have a great pickup on this team. I like this. This is a great pickup for our team, but now Dorial Green Beckham going to be a star on the Cleveland Browns. Probably going to be our second top receiver, or even third, behind Josh Gordon and Corey Coleman. Yeah, he's actually going to have a great year with us. Now, you finally get rid of Andrew Hawkins. He's not the greatest. He's like 5'7". He's 30 years old. Now I get the young Dorial Green Beckham, 76 overall, 23 years old, 6'5", and 89 speed, 87 catch in traffic. It's just good stats overall, all around. So let's go and sim 1 week and see how it happens. Because right now our team's fine. We got the guys we need for this week. We got Dorial Green Beckham now, finally. We got Corey Coleman, Josh Gordon. We got all the starters we need right now in their place. Let's go and sim 1 more week and see what happens. Plus, it looks like, oh yeah, never mind, it's just Cardell. Okay, good. Let's go and sim the week 8 of the NFL season and finally do the official trade deadline, not the week 7, like I was saying. Week 8 trade deadline. Let's go. So we're finally at the official trade deadline, week 8 of the NFL season, and Gary Barnes is finally back, which is really good to see. So Gary Barnes cleared from injury,
ready to play, but isn't 100%.
But he's not 100%. Okay.
There's a high chance of re-injury if you play him. What is your decision?
Any teams that need ends, though. The Cowboys do need a right end. So he probably maybe get a draft pick out of them. I don't know. See a right end, though, for the Cowboys. Yeah, they got like a 76 here. Randy Gregory, yeah, obviously. Remember him. Let's see left end. Yeah, they have DeMarcus Lawrence, too. So I don't know why it says they need right end when their team is completely fine with them. Let's go to draft pick. See if we can get a draft pick out of them. Let's get maybe, I don't know, 6th round draft pick. Actually, let's try 4th round first. Will it go through? Probably not. It won't. Yeah, halfway through. Let's see a 6th round draft pick. Even if we get something out of him, I really don't care. 6th round draft pick. That goes through okay. So Philly Moa, now a Dallas Cowboy, after he finally made a trade to get a draft pick. So our draft pick's getting stacked up now. We got a few 6th rounders, a few 7ths, and I believe like 2 3rds. So our draft picks are finally stacking up, and we have a decent team here in Cleveland. We got a new wide receiver, Dorial Green Beckham, fits into the system a little bit. Corey Coleman, Josh Gordon still on the team. But the only thing that sucks though is Gary Barnes is injured, but I mean that's gonna heal in a few more weeks. And same with Robert Griffin III too, which kind of sucks, but hey, it's what we have to deal with. So it looks like Josh McCown back on the team. We're gonna start him though. Cody Kessler had a great week last week, but let's go and first check the stats though. we lose? I think we did. We're 3-4 now, so hopefully they didn't start Josh McCown. I think they probably did. So Andy Dalton, 191 yards passing, 0 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. Cody Kessler, 94.7 passing rating, 167 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Pretty good game, I guess. But rushing yards, let's see this. So Bernard, 93 yards rushing, 23 attempts, 1 touchdown. Duke Johnson, 76 yards rushing, 21 attempts, 0 touchdowns. 3.6 runs or yards per carry is not good at all. Let's see anything else. Let's go to receiving. So Brandon LaFell, 81 yards receiving. Let's see, start this properly. There you go. Okay. So it looks like Joseph Foria led us in receiving yards with 61 on 4 receptions. So let's see Corey Coleman though with only 38 yards receiving. Josh Gordon with 43 yards on 3 receptions. No touchdowns for. Wait, let's see if anyone scored a touchdown at all. So Loney Purr had a touchdown though. So 1 touchdown, receiving touchdown. So Josh McCown must have came in. Did he? No, Tavarius Jackson came in. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So, is Cody Kessler injured? That's all I got to know. I don't know. Let's check this after, but let's go to defense. So, 13 tackles for Demario Davis, 10 for Christian. Let's see any sacks. Geno Atkins, 4 sacks. He ate our offensive line up there. 4 sacks. It's incredibly good. Defensive tackle, 8 tackles, 4 sacks. Damn. Let's see. Paul Kruger had half a sack. Carlos Dunlop had 3 sacks. How many sacks did we give up in the blocking? Let's go to Browns. Michael Bowie, 3 sacks. Joel Bitonio, 1 sack. Oh my god, we got destroyed. Defense, though. I want to see this. So, who had sacks for us? So, Carl Nassib had 1 sack. Paul Kruger had half a sack. And Joe Schobert. I don't know he even played, but half a sack for him. So at least Carl Nassib had a decent game. That's about it. And let's see what our kicking was. So, Travis Coons missed a field goal, which really sucks for us. I mean, you gotta make those. But 2 for 2 on extra points is okay, I guess. Anything else? I think that's basically good for that. At least an important stat. But let's go and see if Cody Kessler is injured, though. I don't think he is, but hopefully he's not. Let's go to offense. He's not. Okay, good. I thought for sure he was, but I don't know why they brought in Tavarius Jackson, but I don't know. Let's go and see his negotiations, though. I want to see who's on here finally. Because you could probably negotiate to re-sign some players now. So Barkevius Mingo, we could probably re-sign him, maybe. Raheem Moore Sr., we probably will. He's pretty good, actually. Isaiah Crowell, we're still deciding on that one. Quan Williams, he was actually pretty good, Quan. 5'9", 25 years old, he's pretty good. Josh Gordon, we're probably going to re-sign, actually. Should we do it now? We'll wait until the end of the season. We have everything sorted out and all what we're doing. See if we miss the playoffs or not, which we probably will. But let's go check at what we're happening in the AFC North, though. So Bengals 4-6 after the W over the Browns. Steelers 3-4, Browns 3-4, and the Ravens 2-5. So our division's actually pretty bad, but it's competitive though, because all the bad teams are here basically. But let's go see transactions, see what happened there. Must have been something happening. So we got the trade there, Philly Moa trade. We got the draft pick, and that's basically about it for that. Remember seeing. Actually, wait. Was there more? I think there was more. Actually, had to have been more trades maybe. Let's see if there's any trades. So looks like I feel a lot of trades actually happened. Damn. So a lot of draft picks going to the Jaguars there, 2nd to 5th and a 7th. So David House was traded to the Chiefs. So David House must have been worth a lot there. 2 second round pick, 5th round, and a 7th in 2017, and a 2nd in 2018. Andrew Hawkins trade, Darrell Green Beckham trade. It's basically our trades in that one. Actually, it's kind of weird. Barely any trades happen this season. It's really messed up, but we're doing all the trading. Same with the Chiefs and the Jaguars. But let's go check out what happened. Is there anyone else on here we could trade, actually? I doubt there is, actually. Yeah, there's barely anybody. We got Taylor Gabriel, but we want to keep him. Let's see in defense. There's Barkevius Mingo. I mean, I don't know. We don't have to destroy our defense completely. We don't have a backup for him. We have Christian Kirk, so you could probably play left outside linebacker, but I don't know. Ogba's good at left end right there. Carl Nassib good at right end. Let's actually check. Let's see if Ogba convert him to a full-time right end, or should be. We'll keep him the same. He's fine where he is right now. Danny Shelton, 76. Yeah, everyone else seems to be fine. Dolphus was signed up for practice roster, so I don't want to trade him. Anyone else on here that needs to be traded? I doubt there is, actually. The only ones I could probably trade, though, are Mingo and maybe Paul Kruger, but I don't want to do that. Just destroy our defense even more. So, Mingo, I might keep. He's actually really good, though. He's 79 overall, 25 years old. Good speed, 85. Good hit power, good pursuit, good finesse moves, and good tackling. So, Mingo, he's going to stay, unlike in real life, and he's traded to the Patriots, but I don't know. So we could probably move on to the next week because we have nothing really else left to do. We'll leave all the scouting and stuff to around the end of the season. Let's go see this, though. So Josh McCown is eligible to return. So let's go check, bring Cardale back to where he was before. So let's go on roster and find Cardale Jones because we got to bring Cardale back on the practice roster. There we go. He's back in the practice roster. Move him there. There you go. So Cardell's back in the practice roster. We got DeFarius Jackson, Cody Kessler, Josh McCown, and RG3, who's injured right now. So we got the three QBs in McCown, Kessler, and DeFarius. So I think it's about it, though, when it comes to all this kind of stuff. We do have Kyle Friend. I don't want to trade for any centers right now because there's no centers good worth trading for right now. Anything that comes to defense tackle and right end. We could get some more depth, actually, but I'd rather just sign that. Yeah, we could probably sign depth for maybe left end after we trade Desmond Bryant. Let's actually do that quickly. Let's go sign a left end off the free agency because I'm too cheap to trade for any. So let's see, check out if any decent left ends are on here. There's got to be at least one. On here, left end. There you go. So we got Ryan Davis. You got Howard Jones. Let's see Howard Jones, though. 85 speed rating, okay. He's actually pretty decent, I guess, for speed. Power moves, he's pretty bad. Finesse moves, he's pretty decent, I guess. Block shitting, he's good. Tackling, he's pretty bad at. Let's see CJ Wilson, though. Good tackling. Good block shitting. Is he fast, though? The speed, 74, he's okay. Howard Jones. Let's actually just go and sign Howard Jones. He's fine. You don't really look too much when it comes to a backup on here. So sign Howard Jones. He's not the greatest. I mean, you could sign someone better, but I don't know. We'll just sign him as our backup because he's practically meaningless. Because Emmanuel Ogbah's got the position on lock right now. So in defense, we do have the backup now in. Wait, bring Ogbah back on there. There you go. So we got starters all intact right there. You got Nassib right there at right end now, finally, as an undisputed starter. You got Hughes the third as our undisputed starter at defensive tackle. Same with Danny Shelton and Emmanuel Ogbah. With his backup, I don't know what his name is. Howard Jones, there you go. 26 years old, 72 overall. So we're fine with all that kind of stuff. Let's go and quickly simulate up to. What should we simulate up to in here? Maybe the Ravens game, actually. Divisional matchup is pretty fun. So we're going to sim the Jets game, Cowboys game, and to the Ravens game. We're playing in Baltimore, just good to see, playing away. So let's go and quickly simulate this. I don't want to take too long on this, so let's go and sim to the very next week, because we have nothing really else left to check on here. Josh McCown's there, but let's go sim to the week and sim this Cowboys game. We're done with all this trade deadline stuff. We got all the players traded we need to. We did acquire Dorial Green Beckham, and we did acquire draft picks from the backups, so that's good to see. Let's go move on to week 9, though. So we got more players for negotiations. We do have a few players in here. We have like Isaiah Crowell and all that stuff. Isaiah Crowell, I didn't want to trade him just based on he's fine raised, but Raheem Moore Sr. now an 80 overall in here. So that's good. That's some good negotiation chips with. Anything else though? Anyone else improved? I don't think anyone else really improved on here. So it looks like finally our XP is finally being used for good. Cody Kessler's still a starter on there. Duke Johnson 79 overall now, so Duke using his XP there. Might be an 80 overall by the end of the season. Dorial Green Beckham having a fine year so far, I guess. And the rest seems to be decent so far. Drew Thomas obviously can't improve, but Emmanuel Ogbah 79 overall now at left end. Carl Nassib still 72. Raheem Moore now 80 overall. And that's about it. So let's go and check out what happened in the game between the Jets. And it looks like we took an L in that one. Let's see the AFC North now. So Bengals 5-3 now, Steelers 3-4, we're 3-5, and the Ravens 2-5. So we're not planning to win this season at all. Our starting QB just went down. So I don't know. Season's basically in the toilet, I guess. But let's see this, though. Jets game. So we lost by 13 against the Jets. We had some okay stats. So we had offensive passing yards, 325, but they ate us alive at rushing yards, 210 compared to 63. So that's not good at all. But let's go check this out, though. So Fitzpatrick, he had an okay game. But even Cody Kessler, though, 325 yards passing, 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. A good game, I guess, besides the interceptions. But Fitzpatrick, 193 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It's good at rushing, though. So Matt Forte, 143 yards rushing, 19 carries, 7.5 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. But Duke Johnson, 49 yards rushing, 18 carries, and 2 touchdowns. But 1 rushing fumble, though. That's what it is. That's why it wasn't really the greatest there. But it's good receiving, though. So Joseph Foria, though, 93 yards receiving, the tight end, 9 receptions, 0 touchdowns. Josh Gordon, 73 yards receiving. Let's assert this properly. There you go. Corey Coleman, 84 yards receiving, 7 receptions. Josh Gordon, 73 yards. Darrell Green Beckham, 72 yards receiving, 5 receptions, 0 touchdowns. Owen Daniel, 60 yards receiving. Brandon Marshall, 57 yards receiving, 5 receptions. And that's about it. Let's go to blocking, though. Who let up sacks? So only Joe Thomas let up a sack. Wow. But even the best let up sacks every once in a while, too. Let's go to defense. So Demario Davis, 9 tackles. Joe Hayden, 8 tackles. Justin Burris, 7. Let's go to just Browns. There you go. Let's see who got some sacks. Nobody got sacks this week. That sucks. But John Hughes, 6 tackles. Paul Kruger, 6. Draymond Williams, 6. A lot of players with 6, including Emmanuel Ogba at left end. Let's go check out kicking, though. Travis Goons, no made field goals